Alrighty, we should be live. Give me one moment, though. The Weather Warrior is about to hit 1K. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm seeing if he's going to hit it. Hello, Henry. He needs 1 subscriber. You were, Sydney. Yo, Weather Warriors 1 away. This is insane. Alright, but looks like we should probably get to our job too and not go with his, but I'm going to have his stream going too. Give me 1 second to get stuff situated. Alright, so new tornado warning has been issued. Or it's actually up, or it's technically a downgrade, but tornado warning continues for Boise City. This is a new tornado warning actually into Oklahoma. Wow, this is crazy. He's actually about to hit 1K. There's some strong rotation. If he hits 1K, I'll finally be able to, like, get to my stream. Oh, you're good. We're actually waiting on Weather Warrior to hit 1K right now. 1 person. Come on. A singular person, bro. Alright, if you guys have any alt accounts, go subscribe to the Weather Warrior. Please go subscribe to him. Please, please, please. Come on. Come on. 1 person. Come on. He needs a single. Yes! He hit it. Let's go. Yes. He got it. He got it. Alright. No, I did not, Evan. I did not have time. I did not have time to watch it, but I will after tonight's live. Let me congratulate Weather Warrior. Alright, now we can get back to our duty. Alright, so tornado warning for Canadian, Oklahoma, and rural parts of the eastern Texas panhandle. There is some decent rotation on here, and it obviously was enough to prompt a warning. We do have a severe warning for Elk City. This is a pretty large hail core on it. If we go and look at the Norman radar, I believe, the Frederick radar down here near Vernon, Texas. Yes, I was actually just in there, Sherry. I just text Weather Warrior congrats, but I gotta stay with my stream. So we do actually have some broad rotation with this. This will continue to track to the northeast. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up models. Let's go ahead and get that pulled up right now. Then we'll pull up the SPC outlook. Yes, congrats, Evan. It's a good day. I hit 500 yesterday. You hit 100 today. Weather Warrior hit 1K today. Man, so happy for him. So it's a pretty messy setup tonight here in Oklahoma, as you can tell. Let's go and look at the 1Z run. Yeah, it's a pretty messy setup in Oklahoma, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Let's see here in the Southern Plains. I mean, the severe threat's really starting to die off for everywhere but Oklahoma, so I do expect Oklahoma to start popping off here soon. Tornado watch just issued, and okay. This is in a 0% tornado risk. Here you go, Evan. I know, Sherry. I have his phone number, and I'm texting with him. And Evan, this is your thing that right here. We have a 0% tornado risk. Like you were saying, yeah, a severe thunderstorm watch can be issued in a marginal risk. A tornado watch can be issued in a 0% tornado risk. As you can tell, it is in the enhanced, but that still does not change anything. We have a tornado watch in a 0% tornado risk. I'm trying to get the SPC website pulled up, and I'm going to try and get the probabilities on this in a second. We do actually have some supercells going up here near Oklahoma City. Hi, Pete. Hi, Pete. Hi, Sydney. So, I just like to say one thing. We obviously slowed down in subscribers. We're at 534 today, but I'm very glad that we hit 500. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what these OKC supercells are going to do. Oh, we're at 536 now. Well, that was pretty fast. I'm still trying to get the actual outline pulled up for the tornado watch. Oh, wow. That is very cool, Pete. So tonight I am preparing for extensive severe coverage across portions of Oklahoma. And man, I'm right outside this tornado watch. Makes me mad. Hello, Weather Watchers 405. New tornado warning or updated tornado warning. New tornado warning has been issued for Boise City. This is about to be the first time you guys see the tornado warning overlay pop up. So there's actually some pretty tight rotation on this. Still trying to get this watch pulled up. This tornado watch still isn't showing up on the SPC website. Did the overlay pop up? I'll give it another second, but I'm not sure that. I'm gonna hit refresh on it, but I'm not sure that the overlay popped up. I'm gonna refresh the warning system too. You guys let me know if the overlay popped up for the tornado warning. And I still try and get this tornado watch up. Unless I can get the probabilities on here. Boise City? That's weird. Tornado possible? Yes, no, no. Huh. What, Evan? What? Still no tornado watch on the SPC website. This makes me mad. So let's keep an eye on this storm. I don't know. There's some pretty broad rotation on here, but our main cell is definitely up here, I guess, in Boise City. Nice, Evan. Alright, this is getting annoying that this SPC watch won't show up on their website. You can tell the SPC did a really weird outlook today. I'm surprised that they extended the enhance. And it's such a sharp cutoff. It's weird. Okay, it finally showed up. And, of course. Like. I heard the overlay just go off. And it should have just popped up. That better not be that tornado warning overlay. Because if so, it's really behind. So there's actually some potential strengthening rotation here. Still no probabilities on it. Alright, so it was not. So it was issued 9 minutes ago, and I still can't get it on their website. If that isn't saying something. That's so behind. Makes me so mad. Let me look at my phone if I can get this. New warning just got issued. Or an updated warning. Not entirely sure. I'm still trying to get it on my phone. Just bear with me. Yeah, I don't even have it on my phone. That's crazy. It really does. Weather watchers. Weather warrior, what's up? This stupid tornado watch won't show up on the SPC website. Yes, I saw. I'm so excited for you. All right. It finally pulled up. A couple tornadoes scattered large hail and isolated very large hail. I'm honestly really surprised they issued this. It's a 40/20, so it's a decently high-end tornado watch. And look how messy and unorganized it looks tonight in Oklahoma. Like, you can see, like, here, these supercells are going to be discrete, yeah, but they're not going to be super widespread for that tornado watch. I mean, it's a pretty messy storm mode. I mean, I don't know. I guess they thought to issue a tornado watch. You need a boat. Well, finally got the probabilities, so. Look at the Wellington, man, and Dodson. You're like in between watches. That's insane. These storms here are actually really starting to catch my attention as they move to the northeast, into the northeast. Look, I'd love to hit 1K subs, but I'm afraid it's not going to be anytime soon. I hear that one of the hardest things is getting from 500 to 600 subs. And it's one of the harder tasks. And once you hit 600, you start to gain subs consistently. Wow. This is very good structure. Blip and OKC Metro. Alright, we'll go and take a look at that. There's more than just a blip in the OKC Metro. I don't know. I don't know what direction these are moving. Let's go and take a look. Okay, well, that's because you had a video go from 200 views to 30,000 views. Okay, this right here has gone up really fast. And if this continues to track to the north and northeast, this area right in here needs to be prepared, because this area needs to be prepared with these storms, and I would say this area needs to be prepared for this storm. This storm has gone up extremely fast. Jono potatoes. Oh, Weather with Jonathan, how are you? I know. Alright, see you, Weather Warrior. Congrats. But this is actually getting a bit concerning, as this has gone up fast, and we have a very rich environment out here still. Yeah, then, okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at models right now and just see how primed this environment is right now. Like, we're not even going to go ahead. And obviously, the ARRR is terrible on nowcasting. It does not pick up on these storms in the OKC Metro whatsoever right now. Alright, sounds good, Jonathan. As you can tell, we have a very rich environment across here. The SIG Tor values are actually at their highest for the night, really around this time. So very unstable air mass. And if I go ahead and head over to pivotal weather, camp, I think we live in or around the same area too. So if you went outside and said that, then it's probably not looking good for me either. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the south central US here. Severe weather, and let's go with okay, because it's a lot easier to see here on pivotal weather. As you can tell, a pretty primed environment right now. And the sig tor values are actually pretty high as well. Sig tor going to climb as these storms. Claremore, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be watching this right now. If I take a sounding here in the OKC Metro, tor possible hazard type, yeah, that's not what you want to see. All right. I'm going to take this up into around the Tulsa area. So if I took one from OKC, we're going to take one right here. And let's see what hazard type we pull. Marginal tornado. So that is better, but oh my gosh. Yo, Weston, what's up? Now let's go and take one in the Tulsa Metro. None possible hazard type, but I'm curious if I take it like around what time these storms would be arriving. Marginal severe. So obviously it looks like the tornado atmosphere is a bit lower the farther northeast we go.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning just got issued. Of course, weather-wise had to break right there too. Well, my radar broke, so I really can't look at it. Everything broke for me. All my monitors are like ruined. Mega for this stream. All right, I'm gonna see if I can. Okay. So that new tornado warning is in Texas, Oklahoma. You heard it right, Texas, Oklahoma. I also just wanted to point this out real fast. I did not go over it at the start of the stream, so might as well go over it now. Areas of concern. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't like using Omega though on stream. It gets super laggy. Let's see. Let's turn the SPC outlook off. Man, all these flood alerts are starting to drive me insane on here. I might try and go. Alright, stream is getting really behind since all my monitors just like froze up. Let's give weatherwise one more try, and if not, we're going to make the switch to Omega. We're trying to fix this. Alright, I'm going to try something. I'm going to turn off my warning overlay. So bear with me for a second. I'm turning off my warning overlays. I'm going to try. Let's go ahead and hit refresh to take that down. Alright. Weatherwise seems to be trying to load now. I'm going to get my warning overlays back up. Alrighty. Now we try. Alright, I think I fixed it. I still need to pull my other... I still need to get my overlays up. See you, Weston. Alright, good to see you, Evan. Hey, Kid Storm coverage. Now let me try and get my warning overlays back up. Alright. Let's try this now. New tornado warning was issued while everything was going on here. I saw Camp said broad rotation on new warning. Yeah, it's pretty broad. Honestly, all three of our tornado warnings have pretty broad rotation. Let's check on our OKC cells. If these OKC cells can get organized, alright. So my friend makes my thumbnails for me. He was very generous to do that. And then someone else was generous to give me the warning overlays. Okay, I'm sorry, but if you guys are tied with the Rockies right now, something is wrong. The Rockies have like 10 wins all season. Hold on. Let's see. I hate that stream got behind because of all that. I'm going to try this again. Yes, it is nice, Jonathan. Well, I'm pulling Radar Omega up on my iPad so I can watch Radar on there. All right. Don't worry, Pete. You guys will pull it out against the Rockies. So, back to what I was saying is if these OKC supercells are able to organize, I would not rule out a severe thunderstorm watch across this area because there's definitely going to be the chance. Okay, my pen just went whack. What in the world? Okay, well, a few things still broken with weather-wise, but that's okay. So this is still a considerable severe. I want to point out we had 4-inch hail today up here in the Oklahoma Panhandle, a 4-inch hail warning, and it was not EDS. It wasn't even a destructive storm. Wait, you have one? Wow. I just subscribed Jonathan to that account that you're on right now. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, I did see that, Evan. I'm tired. Cause I got woke up at like 3 a.m. to a severe thunderstorm warning, and then at like 4:07 or something, I got put under a tornado warning. But we're here for extensive severe weather coverage if we need to be. Obviously, I hope that nothing happens, but obviously, we got things to watch. So, rotation is actually starting to tighten up across this area. Here, up here in Guyman, Oklahoma, of course, we have a tornado warning in the most popular area, or the heaviest populated area in the Oklahoma Panhandle is under a tornado warning. There's actually a couple areas of rotation here, so we're gonna have to watch that. I don't know what to call this, if it's Boise City or Boise City, off of what Pete put in chat, but broad rotation still. I do think that tornado warning will be allowed to expire here in 25 minutes. It'll be canceled before then, I bet, with how it is moving and how fast it is. I use OBS to stream. I do anticipate a tornado warning, a downstream tornado warning to the Oklahoma-Texas border in a few minutes as the storm is about to exit the warning. I haven't checked on velocities on these storms. There's actually a decent amount of rotation here near Butler, Oklahoma, east of Cheyenne. I would not be surprised if that got tornado warning due to how far out it is from any radar. So, yes, this is likely going to go severe warning here soon. That would be my guess, as it does approach this more unstable. Boise City. Alright, so now we have 3 different names. Also, the categorical outlook today. Look how sharp of a cutoff this is. This is like one of the first times I've ever seen this sharp of a cutoff. Like, it's kind of crazy. Tornado warning updated 2-inch hail. So we'll go ahead and cover this before we go over that cutoff from that. I don't follow MLB, but my brother's a Rockies fan, and I can always tell him how bad they're doing. So, I mean, there's still a broad rotation here. We're going to have to watch it. Back to what I was saying. I mean, usually you'll see the SPC kind of like rounded out like this, but not today. They're like, all right, let's go ahead and issue an outlook, and then boom, let's get like right to Tulsa, west side of Tulsa, west and south side of Tulsa, and just cut it directly off. And then just like cut it off right at Norman too. One of the sharpest outlooks I've ever seen. What just happened? My mom. Camp, actually, downtown Tulsa is outside of this. It's kind of crazy. Tulsa downtown is right here. That's so technically South Tulsa's in this, but kind of crazy. I mean, one of the sharpest outlooks I've ever seen. You can tell it even has a sharp cutoff out here in Colorado. It's just really jagged. Let's see here. I don't even know what to cover. We have so many. I haven't even checked on Texas. Wow. Didn't even check on Texas. Alright, these storms don't look to be doing too much. I'm curious when they're going to extend this warning, because surely I almost said new tornado warning, new severe thunderstorm warning to the east of Cheyenne. Observed hail. Oh my gosh. 2.7, 2 3/4 of an inch hail has been observed here. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Severe warning. This is a destructive storm. We have baseball-sized hail falling out of the sky. Update to our tornado warning in western Texas Panhandle. I do think this is going to be allowed to expire here soon, but a particularly dangerous situation, destructive severe, will likely be issued as we do have 3-inch hail out of this. So, wow. And I don't know if everyone knows, but a destructive severe warning is what a PDS severe thunderstorm warning is. And then we have an EDS severe, which is an extremely dangerous situation. I want to actually see this. Man, the fact that this is observed too is insane.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There was the alert. Wow. Yes. Baseball-sized hail. Well, that was not on my bingo card tonight for baseball-sized hail in this area. What a call. You guys were here. I called it severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail. Wow, that's crazy. I want to see here the hail outlook here. Okay, they are in the hatched. They are in the hatch 30%. I thought they were not in the hatch 30%. That's why it surprised me a bit, but not as surprising anymore. All right, Raiden, Cheyenne, Mo BT, Wheeler. I want you guys to start getting ready to take your tornado precautions, as we are likely about to have a tornado warning be issued for you. Raiden, be ready to take tornado precautions. And where's everyone tuning in from today? Is anyone in a risk of severe weather? I know I'm in a level 2 out of 5. I'm going to put this in chat too, but stream is about 30 seconds behind. Alright, just put it in chat. New severe warning. So this is actually rural eastern Texas panhandle, as you can tell. I don't see any towns in here. But Wheeler, be ready to take tornado precautions, as this could definitely shift. And downstream, I need Sweetwater, Raiden, and Cheyenne to be ready.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Some strong rotation is starting to develop here. Let's go ahead and shift up there. I don't think you're even in a general thunderstorm risk until day 3. South of New York, in New Jersey, I remember. Yeah, no general thunderstorm today. Hey, Pete, you're like right on the edge of a marginal risk for tomorrow. Then day 3, you're in a general thunderstorm. So, Pete, make sure to stay weather aware. Damaging winds and large hail are going to be possible tomorrow, along with Sunday. And also, I'd like to point out, we have a day 3 enhanced risk of severe weather. And this is a day that looks very concerning, and I am not ruling out an extremely large enhanced risk, mainly for damaging winds and large hail, and a more elevated tornado threat back here in southwestern Oklahoma and parts of North Texas. So we're going to keep an eye. Blip in OKC is dying. Not surprising. Yeah, I did not expect these storms to hold together. Highlands, New Jersey. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see here in Highlands. So Highlands is right here. Day 3, day 2, yeah, you're just outside a marginal risk tomorrow, Pete. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if it'll go moderate too. I'm leaning towards not right now, but all right. So no PDS severe thunderstorm warning anymore. This has been dropped to just 2-inch hail, considerable severe. Very heavy rain and heavy thunderstorms till 4 a.m. Might be in flash flood warning or flood advisory in the next 1 to 2 hours due to repeated rainfall for 4 to 6 hours. Nice. I want to make sure we're giving severe coverage as long as we need to. Let's see. Pretty large hail here in Texas on our tornado warning. Rotation looks to be broadening out. Yeah, this is an indication of very large hail. No problem, Pete. Just now seeing your message. Whoa, that is a big tornado warning. Alrighty, well, Goodwell, Texhoma, Eastern Stratford. I need you to be getting on the lowest floor of an interior room or building. Get to the most substantial shelters. Flying debris will be deadly to those caught without shelter. Yeah, rotation has strengthened a bit. Hi, Tangy.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning issued. There, I turned my sound all the way up, so those alerts will come through louder now. So this was a bit of a surprise, and this is a pretty large warning. It's moving not at the fastest, around 40, which is still pretty fast, but surprised it's that elongated. I mean, this is moving at like 35. Yeah, 35. Well, I want to look at something because that's 7. So 28 knots would be 35 miles an hour. This is at 40. So if anyone ever uses knots, it appears as if it's... So, I don't know. This would be 35. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I fall asleep easier with rain, so it's probably better if it doesn't rain during stream late at night. I'll be tempted to end. Man, I can't believe we have a tornado watch in northern Oklahoma today. Yes, under an enhanced risk. Tornado. Yeah, it's not. And this isn't like part of some of these counties are in. No, there's like full-on counties outside of any tornado risk that are in a tornado watch. I'm like, they really dropped this tornado risk down to like, they shifted it way south. Destructive storms. There's no destructive severes anymore, but we're up to 4 tornado warnings. And we have large apple-sized hail in Sumerian, Oklahoma. This is this storm right here. Actually, it's this one right here. Wow. Very large hail. We may have some re-intensification to the west of Chandler on a supercell that's trying to go up. I think there's still a pretty strong cap, though. So if it can break that cap, it definitely could try and do something down the road. I'm looking on my iPad, so I'm not showing it for you guys. Let's go and take a look at it here. Bug NATO on the ground. Do you mean big NATO? Yeah, it's this storm right here starting to catch my attention. There's no confirmed tornadoes, but let me see if I can... 6 a.m. Is that when it goes to? Wow. No tornadoes on the ground right now. So new severe warning issued. 1.5-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This is to the southeast of Spur, Texas. This includes Jayton, Texas. Where's a big tornado on the ground? 2-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, considerable damage threat here for Guyman, Oklahoma, Hardesty, Perryton, Texas. So if you're in this, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. Pretty much need to be getting away from windows, getting on the lowest floor of a sturdy home or building to protect yourself from large hail. No tornado possible tag, which is pretty surprising, given the fact that this storm is still rotating. I don't know. These storms near Oklahoma City are struggling to fire. I do think we're about to start to see our MCS form. It is already forming there in Kansas. I do think it is about to start to intensify further. This line is going to become a lot more. I think it's going to bow out more as it pushes to the east, southeast. And we're going to have to watch for any kinks in that line along that leading edge. Yeah, I did see that. I actually went over that a few minutes ago. Severe thunderstorm warning in Tennessee right now. Oh, it's expiring. They canceled it. Never mind. Yeah, so we actually have a 70% chance for in the next 48 hours on 2 different storms. 80% chance in the next week, and then we have a 20% chance in the next week on another area. There, Tangy. I gave you mod. New tornado warning or updated tornado warning. Updated tornado warning. The tornado warning has been allowed to be canceled. Yeah, I thought I'd give you mod, Tangy, because you seem really good at explaining stuff and giving alerts. I haven't checked back in on these two severe warnings, so I think I'm going to check back in on these. So, doesn't look like anything's really rotating here in Binger. And this is still 200 channel, 60 mile an hour winds. Nothing's really rotating in Oklahoma, but that is not going to be for long. This storm right here in the eastern Texas Panhandle is looking very concerning. You can tell multiple pockets of rotation have developed on this storm. So we're going to have to watch. Most concerning being right here where we do have a bit of an inflow notch. So going to keep an eye on this. Cheyenne, Raiden, Sweetwater, Elk City, I need you to be prepared to go to your safe place. I'm not in the tornado watch, Evan, so no. It did not. This storm near Piedmont actually, I don't know, these storms may try and develop. It's going to be hard though. If they do break through though and develop, they're going to be intense. I promise you that. New severe warning back here near Midland, Texas. Great radar coverage here near Odessa. Pretty small storms actually here. They're not rotating. Very strong winds on the tornado warning that just expired. So yeah, that one right there. You know, there's still some rotation on these storms. The main storm that has caught my eye, though, is this one right here. It's moving a lot faster right now than it was whenever we started off stream. So we're going to keep an eye on it as this does trek to the south-southeast. I don't know. Should I try and draw out the warning as we get closer? I think I will. New severe warning. Wow. That is a huge drop. We went from a PDS severe warning to dropped it to considerable to drop to the bare minimum severe warning criteria. Wow. Well, guess things happen. A huge chunk of our tornado watch just expired here at 11 p.m. This tornado watch extended from what you can see, the line that I'm drawing, it expired and it extended across this whole area. So a ton of people just got dropped from a tornado watch. Still keeping an eye on these. You can tell they're trying. If I go ahead and play the radar loop, they're trying to break through. There's a big question whether they will. But if they do, we're going to have to watch very closely. I mean, they definitely look like they're at peak intensity right now. At least to me, they do. Fun, Evan, fun. 4 days till Florida. Nice. So day 4 outlook. Northwestern Florida is in that. Just heads up there, Evan. Don't know exactly where you're going. But be prepared for severe weather in northern Florida. No mesos in effect. We have heat advisories right now. I think, wow. Up here in Oregon and Washington, yeah, that's right. Wow. Washington, we have extreme heat watches and heat advisories right now. 91 and 101 degrees, that's crazy. Wow. You're saying that the reason these storms aren't really going up is because of the cap. Well, we can go ahead and take a look at that right now on the SPC website under observed soundings. They're under here somewhere. I think they're right here. Yes. So we're down to only 2 tornado warnings right now. We'll see as these try and load today. So if we take a sounding here, and this is the Norman sounding, right? This is at the Storm Prediction Center. I believe this is at the Storm Prediction Center. You can tell very strong capping inversion still in play. See, that Piedmont storm, yeah, I saw that on there. But that cap, it's very strong. As you can tell, it breaks once we get around 2 to 3, about 2.5 kilometers up. So if this storm can break through, it is going to explode. And our wind barbs are actually turning pretty well near the surface. So if that storm can get through, we may have problems. SCP is pretty low, though. So obviously, condensed tornado warning now. But like you were saying, Piedmont may be trying to develop a hook. So this is practically showing that we have a chance at this storm trying to break through, and that it has classic supercell structure. So we have the energy and the correct atmosphere for the storm to go up. The questions that are remaining is if it can break the cap. We may actually be starting to get a bit of inflow pushed into the storm near Binger. We may have to watch this a bit down the road for a possible tornado. Some pretty broad rotation right now, but definitely going to watch that. Kilometer. I love the American. So a kilometer, I mean, it's like a mile. It's shorter than a mile. I don't know the exact conversion, so So it's 0.62 miles. So if it was breaking about 2.5, so about 14, 15 miles into the atmosphere. New tornado warning just got issued or an updated. It is a updated. Alright. Sorry about that.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning. I want to see what Tulsa's radar is showing. Alright, so this storm near Piedmont is definitely not contaminated. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me a few more seconds. Alright. Should be good now. Alrighty, we're going to take a look at velocities. Velocities are still tight. We're definitely going to have a new tornado warning here soon. I'm going to see how accurate I can get this tornado warning. So this would be my tornado warning right here. So we're going to leave that there and see how accurate I get it. What storm? Six people in here right now. New severe warning and 3/4 inch hail. 60-mile-an-hour winds. And what storm has high level rotation? Is it this storm? I don't know. It's definitely not that storm. All right, give me one more second, guys. Redbird gave me the less delayed warnings right now, so I'm going to do that. So warning. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm hoping I don't mess anything up. Alright, I just don't want to mess anything up. From Tulsa radar, we can see rotation. Alright, too far out. Hold on, Redbird may be able to text me through this. Uh, 10 or 20 minute live stream on the 12th of June at 10 or 11 in the morning. I think I just delete that, but we're not going to do anything. We're not going to risk anything. Let's not risk it. Alright, we're back in action. 4-inch hail. Alright, so this would... Oh my gosh, softball sized hail. Well, we have softball sized hail potential. New severe warning, 1.5-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, I want to see how accurate my warning is. So, we're like Ryan Hall now. We're shooting like his y'all watches. This is my warning. Be on alert. Not trying to copy him or anything, just a little game to see how well I can get a warning. Let's see here if any of these storms are still trying. Tornado warning. Oh my gosh. Tornado warning. You guys cannot say I did not call this. Tornado warning for Union City. This is on the west side of Oklahoma City near Mustang and Tuttle. Bridge Creek and Newcastle. This is all to your west right now. Seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy home or building. This is not good. Oh no. Stream title is going to get changed now. Give me 1 second, guys, to change stream title. Alright. We are back now. I can't believe it. That just went tornado warned. This is not good. This is a very populated area. And this is sadly heading straight for Oklahoma City. I'm just going to take this May join since I changed stream title to tracking tornado warning into west side of OKC Metro. Man. Wow. That sad. That. Man, this area right here has been under so many tornado warnings recently. That is strong rotation too. That is definitely stronger rotation. No CC dropped yet, and I use the word yet as this definitely could intensify. I really hope it doesn't, as this is heading straight for like the most populated area. Yeah, please bear with me for the lag. Maybe if I shut that, since I don't need that up. So this has now became our storm of focus. Now, it may not have the strongest velocities, but it's targeting the most populated area. Wow, this... El Reno's not in the warning there, just to the north. I don't know how many people are eating dinner at 11:20, but the thing is a lot of people are actually asleep. How fast is this moving? This is going to be moving at around 20 to 30 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. So Oklahoma City, you still have some time. Anticyclonic tornadoes possible, yeah. The storm near Edmond and Piedmont, it's still trying. 8 minutes till that warning expires, and yet 38 till this. Man, I gotta get up. Actually, no, I gotta sleep in tomorrow. Actually, at this rate, I might as well just stay up since I'm gonna have to be tracking storms into my area soon.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning issued that just came through. Man, HRRR is not doing the best at nowcasting, which it really never does. Yeah, there definitely could be. Yeah, Friday night. Right, it's Friday. Yeah. There's definitely stuff going on down here, though. Choctaw, Oklahoma. Yes, this definitely could hit Choctaw, Oklahoma. Alright. If these times are actually true, I'm not in a good way. This is so slow moving that I'm going to have to be up forever. I mean, I was only planning on 11:45, but I feel bad if this thing stays tornado warned into OKC and if I'm not live. I'm really tired right now. I have to get up I gotta leave around 11:30. I think the storm is going to speed up, so I'm actually going to put my own track on this on my iPad. I think this is going to end up around 30 miles an hour here soon. So I tracked this into Oklahoma City around 12:45 a.m. That would be my expected time. Yeah, I use Radar Omega Track tool too on my iPad. And there's still some pretty strong rotation in there. New tornado warning. Wait, we may have a tornado on the ground. Okay, never mind. Phew. I thought that right there because it was in that warning, and I was like, oh no. Thank goodness, no.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
11:30 is when I was planning on ending live at, but I don't know anymore. They just... Okay, never mind. For a second, I thought they canceled the warning, but I forgot it plays back here. Rotation is starting to broaden out some. Take a look back here. Cheyenne, Sweetwater, and Raiden, you need to be getting into your safe place. Pretty broad rotation, but still going to have to keep an eye on that. It could still produce. This tornado warning is likely going to be allowed to expire. Yeah, there's a very broad rotation. I would be surprised if they kept that. What are we saying good God for? $81 dBz on the hail core, yeah. I'm looking at the terminal radar on my iPad. There's not that much rotation that I'm seeing. Short range reflectivity, long range. So this is what we're looking at on the terminal radar. Some pretty broad rotation, nothing too crazy. We did just get a new tornado warning along with a severe warning. Or they actually, oh, it's an update right here. Huh? 1 hour? Okay, yeah. So the tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire on this storm up here in the Texas Panhandle. They issued a tornado warning for 1 hour when the rotation is about to be leaving that area. Bit of a surprise, but we'll see. That storm has not re-intensified yet, heading up towards Canton. I think we will likely end off stream if this tornado warning expires or is canceled. Give me 1 second. Honestly, I'm not seeing too much in the way of rotation anymore. It really has broadened out, which is a good thing. I want to see here on the Tulsa radar anything going up. I might be ending off here in a few minutes, Tangy, as that rotation is really died out and I need to get sleep. But we will be on standby for if anything were to happen, if it were to be put on, if that tornado were to drop. Updated tornado warning. Tornado on the ground. I repeat, we have a tornado on the ground. Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Sweetwater, Raiden. You need to be on the lowest floor of your interior room of a sturdy home or building. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. A confirmed tornado is located 5 miles northwest of Sweetwater, moving southeast at 35. Damaging tornado and tennis ball size tail. Weather spotters have confirmed a tornado. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. I'll have to edit stream title again. I have to go to my brother's baseball tournament. So it's not like I have to do anything, but I have to go. Hi, Sydney. I saw that you're here. Not even the strongest velocities, but a tornado is on the ground. I'm not really seeing where. It's right in here. Yeah, it's going to be right in there.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Yeah, our tornado is located right in here. It is moving towards the town of Sweetwater. It may go just to the north, but get on the lowest floor of a sturdy home or building. I'm going to check back in here in our storm near Union City and Binger. Still some broad rotation. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we are back. Radar indicated still. What is this? Expired. I plan on ending at midnight. No matter what the scenario is, I do plan on ending at midnight. Central, I should say. It'd be 1 a.m. Eastern. I mean, we have been live for over an hour now. We started at 10. We've been live for around an hour and a half. covering severe weather. I'm gonna need to get some much needed sleep. Gonna get hit by storms. Like, have to be up at like 4 in the morning tracking storms again for family. So it's gonna be a rough day tomorrow. I want to see how many DBZ is this. 69.5 is the highest. 70.5. Right there, 70.5 DBZ. What storm? Observe tornado. Yeah. I saw 72 DBZ on a storm in Texas. So we're going to definitely keep an eye on this storm. I just looked at storm on Omega near Oklahoma City. Rotation may be trying to intensify again. I don't know. I'm trying to decide when to end off. Oh, you're saying on velocity, yeah, right around. Are you saying up here we have an 83.9? Yeah, that's RFD. Probably, I don't know. It's probably actually just contamination. They say this is a damaging tornado. Evan, yes, I promise I'll go check your video out right before I go to bed. How long is it? Depending on how long it is, actually, I'm looking right now. But I'll check it out in the morning if it's like 10 minutes. Oh, it's only a minute 14. Did not mean to access that. Okay, CO, no, what? Just so you guys know, stream is still like 30 seconds, 45 seconds behind. I'm hoping we may have a tornado about to be in progress near Oklahoma City. Yeah, I would not be surprised either if there's a tornado west of Oklahoma City. CC has not updated yet, but right in here. Actually, I should say velocity hasn't updated yet either. CC has as tornado not on the ground right now. Or at least what we can say off of radar. We do not have a tornado on the ground, it appears, from radar. So everything is updated. Alright, velocities have updated. Strong rotation. Also, strong rotation still near Sweetwater. I do not believe a tornado is on the ground still, though, in Sweetwater. I don't know. There's a couple different pockets that we're watching. So nothing by the SPC right now. Waiting for this next scan to come in. This severe warning canceled. Yes, severe warning canceled. We're almost to 100 total views on this stream. Alright, good news. It is really starting to broaden out now on our OKC storm again. New tornado warning. This includes the southwestern side of Oklahoma City. This does include Tuttle, Bridge Creek, Newcastle. This almost extends to more. How fast? Is it moving any faster this time? 25? Was it moving at 20? 25. Okay, so it's still moving at the same speed. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be live all night. This is heading straight for Norman.
A new
northern side of Norman. More
tornado warning has been issued.
So many things like going on with only 2 tornado warnings. Man, I don't want to. Will Rogers Airport, yeah. All flights are delayed now. Actually, I don't know if all flights are delayed. They may not be. I bet you they may try and get a few more out, but most flights are going to have just been delayed. Rotation's definitely broadening out. But CC hasn't updated in 5 minutes. Still rotation here near Sweetwater. Oh no, is that Please tell me I'm not seeing that right. Because CC isn't updating here on OKC radar. If that lines up with velocity right there. Okay. Does not appear as if we have a tornado on the ground, but terminal radar has decent rotation. Let me take a look at that. I want to see if I got CC updated yet here. We did, and okay. Terminal and velocity. Yeah, it's got decent rotation. Right in there is like a boundary. I'm curious what these storms actually are doing. Whoa. These are blowing up. Alright, so yeah, then I'm exhausted too. I'm also ready to get off, but who knows when I'm actually getting off. I still have a whole other thing I have to do tonight. I don't know why that lagged out so bad right there. Yeah, have a good night, Evan. God bless. New severe warning. Still observed tornado warning here, though I'm really not seeing it. Oh yeah, the Air Force Base is right here too. So nothing new. Updated tornado warning. Please tell me this is no longer observed. Okay, thank goodness.